Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chip Shots. I hope you all are in good health. I am your host, Gary Mack, and missed last week's show, but congratulations to Sam Burns on his victory at the Valspar Championship. Another big win for him, and we've got lots of action, including two events on the PGA Tour, the Invitational only WGC event, the match play event, and the other event at the Corrales Punta Cana Championship. So let's get right to it. Chad Ramey won the windswept Corrales Punta Cana Championship on Sunday for his first PGA Tour title, beating Ben Martin and Alex Smalley by a stroke. Ramey closed with a 5 under 67, completing a two-putt par on the par 4 18th after Martin missed a 6-foot birdie try that would have forced a playoff. With the tournament played opposite the World Golf Championship, Dell Technologies match play event in Austin, Ramey earned 300 FedEx Cup points. The 29-year-old from Mississippi finished at 17 under 271. And in that WGC Golf Championship, Scotty Scheffler is the hottest player in golf, and now he has the ranking to prove it. 6 weeks after his first PGA Tour victory, Scheffler won the World Golf Championships Dell Technologies match play for his third title in his last 5 starts, and this one was enough to move him to number 1 in the world rankings. He earned 550 FedEx Cup points and remained atop the standings. 1 year after losing in a championship match, Scheffler never trailed against Kevin Kisner, building a 3-up lead through 6 holes and giving him no chance to catch up. Scheffler closed him out with a par on the 15th for a 4-3 victory. Scheffler never trailed in a semifinal win either, that one over Dustin Johnson. He went the final 57 holes at Austin Country Club without trailing, and he was so solid in the championship match that Kisner didn't win a hole. Corey Connors won the first 3 holes in the consolation match and beat Dustin Johnson 3-1. It was a tough day for Dustin Johnson. He just couldn't get anything going. It started in the semis against Scheffler. He lost the first hole, and it was all downhill from there. So congratulations to Scotty Scheffler. Not only gets the third title this year, he wins, and he becomes the number 1 golfer in the world rankings. So congratulations to him, and he's got an early hold on that Player of the Year title, I would think, after this performance. But it's a long season. We're about halfway through, not quite. So we'll see how the rest of the year, and of course now the major season is coming up with the Masters in a few weeks, and the PGA, and then the U.S. Open and the British Open. So good luck to him along the way. And Athaya Thitikul won the JTBC Classic on Sunday for her first LPGA Tour title, 3-putting for bogey on the second hole of a playoff to outlast Nana Kurtz Madsen. After Kurtz Madsen's 15-foot bogey putt hit the edge of the cup and stayed away, the 19-year-old Thitikul rolled her 10-foot par try close and holed out for the breakthrough victory. At 19 years, 25 days, Thitikul is the youngest winner on the LPGA Tour since Brooke Henderson in the 2016 Portland Classic at 18 years, 9 months, 23 days. The Thai player also has 2 victories on the Ladies European Tour. Kurtz Madsen lost 2 weeks after winning a playoff in Thailand to become the first Danish champion in LPGA Tour history. Top-ranked Jin Young Ko was 14 under with Pajiri Ananukon, and Maud Amy LeBlanc finished at 14 under as well. Ferguson claimed his maiden DP World Tour title after producing a fine finish in tough conditions to win the 2022 Commercial Bank Qatar Masters by 1 shot. Ferguson went into Sunday's final round 3 shots adrift of overnight co-leaders Adrian Meronk and Matthew Jordan, but as the duo slipped backwards on the inward 9, the European Challenge Tour graduate was able to take full advantage, fire an eagle and a birdie in his last 3 holes to lift the trophy. So congratulations to Ewan Ferguson of Scotland in his first DP World Tour win. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf@gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com.
Now it's time to do the calendar. Now it's time to do the calendar. Oh, hooray, let's sing the calendar. Now it's time to do the calendar.
Okay, and on the calendar for next week's show, events. The PGA are still in Texas, and they'll be playing the Valero Texas Open. Jordan Spieth is the defending champion in that one. The Champions Tour will be back in action as they play the Rapiscan Systems Classic. Kevin Sutherland was the last winner of that tournament. And the LPGA is also in action with the Chevron Championship. And the defending champion in that is Patty Tavatanakit. So watch that one as well, Chevron Championship. And that's the calendar for next week's action, as the DP World Tour apparently is off. So that's it. That's the calendar for next week's. So get prepared for that. And on a side note here, Masters champion Phil Mickelson will not compete at Augusta National at the Masters this year. As you know, he's had a little golf break he's taking after making some comments in an interview and in a book. So he took a leave of absence from golf, and it looks like he's going to skip the Masters. It'll be interesting to see if he plays in the PGA, as he would be the defending champion. So we'll see if he decides to play in that event in May and defend his title. Who knows? Who knows what's on Phil's mind, what's going through his head at this particular point in time. Wouldn't think he would sit out the Masters, but so he did. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Quick show. And if you did, and you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us to build the show and expand to new listeners, and the analytics people at YouTube like it as well. So, or same thing if you're listening to me on Anchor, the audio version, or on Google Play or Apple Podcast, wherever you listen to the show, hit that subscribe button. It really does help. Until next time, remember, as you walk down the fairway of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. And I'm Gary Mack, and I will see you next time with another edition of Chip Shots.